Tonight, a raccoon commits identity theft in broad daylight. A smart fridge calls for help because it's emotionally unavailable. And a marathon runner wins by accidentally taking a scenic tour of regret. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Bob, and I'm here to fight the news. But the news showed up wearing brass knuckles made of pure chaos and a little bit of glitter. Round 1. Raccoon with a credit score. Somewhere on Earth, a raccoon got into a place it absolutely shouldn't have been and immediately acted like it pays rent there. First of all, raccoons don't break in. They move in. They enter like, "Hi, yes, I'm your new roommate. I eat trash, and I have opinions about your thermostat." And why do raccoons always look like tiny burglars who have just heard a noise? That face says, "I was never here, but also, I took your granola bars and your Netflix password." Then imagine being the person who has to explain this to customer service. "Yeah, so I need to cancel my card. It was stolen by a raccoon." "Yes, a raccoon." "No, he did not have my PIN. He guessed it." He's smug. And you know the raccoon didn't even buy necessities? He bought one grape, 3 candles, and a single sock. Because raccoons don't shop. They audition. Alright, we're starting off with the news winning 2-1. Round 2, smart fridge, dumb choices. A smart fridge malfunctioned and started doing the one thing no fridge should do, asking for attention. That's terrifying. I don't want my fridge texting me like, "Hey, you up?" "No, you're a cold box. Be mysterious like you were born to be." Also, why is it always the fridge that gets smart? Where's my smart laundry basket? Where's my smart sock that can find its partner? Instead, I've got a fridge that's like, "I detected sadness in the crisper drawer. Would you like to talk about it?" And you know it's judging you. You open it at 1 a.m. and that light comes on like an interrogation lamp. The fridge is like, the nightly cheese ritual. Again. Then the fridge starts suggesting recipes. "No, refrigerator, you don't dare say, based on your recent histories, I recommend water." All right. Tied up at 3. Round 3, marathon detour, the scenic route to pain. A marathon runner took a wrong turn and accidentally added extra distance, meaning they didn't just run a race. They ran a side quest. That's not 26.2 miles. That's 26.2 miles plus emotional damage. That's the kind of mistake where your legs are like, "Hey, quick question. Why are we still doing this?" And your brain is like, "Because we made eye contact with a volunteer, and now it's personal." Also, imagine the moment you realize you're off course. You're expecting cheering crowds and a finish banner, and instead, you see a guy walking his dog looking at you like, "Are you okay?" And you can't even answer because your soul has left your body and is filing a complaint. Then you get it back on track and everyone's clapping like, "Yay!" But you're not inspired. You're just thinking, "I have discovered new geography against my will." And you know the runner didn't even get a medal upgrade, no bonus points, no legendary achievement. Just a normal medal and a story you can't tell without your eye twitching. Alright, the news is taking the lead with a score of 4-6. A dog pressed the talking button and immediately chose violence by saying no 5 times in a row. Honestly, same. A bakery tried a world's largest pastry and discovered the limit is not dough, it's hubris. Someone tried to propose in a public place and a random toddler yelled, "Don't do it," like a tiny time traveler. Alright, the news still leading 6-8. What we learned today. Raccoons aren't animals. They're freelance burglars with tiny hands and big competence. Smart appliances don't make life easier. They just give you insecurities with a Wi-Fi connection. And if you've ever taken a wrong turn during a marathon, congratulations. You've invented cardio fan fiction. Alright, the winner tonight, the news. Until next time, good night, stay weird, and if your fridge starts asking, how have you been? Unplug it and tell it you're just focusing on yourself right now.